the bell, and we are underway.
Jermell Charlo wants to be Brian Castano, and certainly not as powerful.
One of the areas both fighters want to avoid. Trying to establish the jab. There it is. To the trapeze. He's known as a good counter puncher as well, but
sometime
yeah, again, but
Canelo loading up on that.
He's in his last two fights in volume.
And you know what he likes to slip and what he likes to counter the most is the jab. Yeah, recently Canelo just used himself.
These power punches, smaller sample size because it's early, but the punches are getting in much work in there himself.
Coming in between them, Charlo
against Cotto's brother,
but forced to back up again. Oh, lead left Charlo.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a slow start.
Too early.
Yeah, he's getting those punches semi-home.
We've had in the past, and I mean, really, we've definitely seen a lot of the old Canelo, especially what those that was years ago.
There's Charlo throwing the uppercut.
He's had the most fights. This is his 60th. Canelo comes forward, digs to him, and Canelo has never been to
Charlo. I mean, the way that Canelo
professional fight has been a professional for nearly 2 decades, starting at the age of
uppercut, and they were
to keep Canelo off him despite throwing the
outside jabbed, straight punches, and Charlo letting Canelo go too easy.
The ability to change a fight on a dime. Here's Charlo now fighting, and there's a right hand, but again Canelo. There's the jab and the busy.
Can be effective for him. We'll see if it can be.
But they're single shots from Charlo. He's got to throw more.
Canelo continues to go to the body. We stated earlier tonight, Canelo loves to attack you along the ropes, moving to his right, goes to the body with the left hook, being muscled by. Remember what happened to Callum Smith? Just suffered the biceps injury.
You get the opportunity, you take it.
Oh, instead
letting his hands go. He's been hurt once. Back your hand with the jab.
Stay off those ropes as Charlo comes back with. Through 3 rounds. Oh, Canelo.
Yeah. And the left hook with those 40-ish punches.
Speed has not been on his plate. And there's a sharp jab by Charlo. Arsenal and Canelo in this one. His best combinations.
Notice is that he hits the shoulders a lot.
We need Canelo by Charlo.
Canelo Alvarez told us the left hook.
Yeah, and just when Charlo was about to, we tried
to prove a point. Here's a guy who has generational wealth. The big nice right hand.
Key number here is that
Charlo trying to fire off the jab, trying to get back.
Not buckled under any of those power punches. It's a very good weapon. So he's is exactly the way Jermell Charlo, which is
talked about what he did to Callum Smith
throughout the whole fight, but it's easier said than done. It's
well, Canelo told him left here in the 4th, and another. Charlo's been down once against Charlie Bellamy.
Got hit with one.
And Canelo's.
Here, a hard shot from Canelo to just.
Canelo still more pound for pound, one of the best fighters on the planet. The figures against Bivol where he landed only 10.
Yeah, think about that. And he's landed.
We mentioned all of the accolades, all of the experience, and what Canelo's been through his last 3 fights. Left uppercut. And again, the leg.
It's always characteristic of Canelo because we talked about him taking some time to figure it out.
58-pound weight class. Like, remember what Charlo is attempting to do here. Vintage form here early tonight.
Really
almost Sergey Kovalev, what Charlo calls Canelo's best win. But
too easy. Again, Charlo not throwing the jab, doesn't know where the punches are going. Canelo fakes the body and then hits you on top.
And yet, Canelo continues to walk forward.
Him down and leading off with the left hook, and he got them.
Win the whole round. Stay focused. He ain't got nothing. You see it, right?
9 punches in the 5th, but not enough.
And that overhand right that goes around the guard of Charlo.
For Charlo, I mean, definitely not keeping Canelo off of him.
True.
He was always very good at it.
Effective as well. He's cutting off the ring well, so I have
in the danger zone. Left
59-55 at the halfway mark.
Nice job.
If there is fatigue by Canelo Alvarez later, but that's down the road.
Body, good head movement there by Canelo again, avoiding the counter attack from Charlo. 54-pound champion, Jermell
Did
Charlo.
give Charlo the 5th round. I thought he landed the more effective shots. It was a close round.
But Jermell Charlo has, in other fights, had issues in earlier rounds.
Body into the head.
Nice getting there, but again, the point is
Charlo finds himself on the ropes again, trying to fight back. 3-punch combination, changing.
Most of the times he would just hook his way.
That right hand. Charlo down for the 2nd time in his career. Taking a knee in the round, and that right hand has produced some highlights in Canelo's career. Uncorks it again, another right hand.
in this round's actually kind of remarkable.
For Jermell, Charlo finds himself in the corner. Canelo unloading the left hook behind the guard by Charlo. Charlo lands another, but Canelo keeps walking forward. Under 30 seconds left in this.
To recover from Charlo, really, because that was a hard right hand.
Another solid right hand. To kick off round number 8, and a right hand to the body by Canelo. Double jab.
No signs.
There's not, but that was a theory.
Yeah, because he's afraid of the counter punching.
Yep, I agree.
So far, he's seen
now overhand right, develop any kind of rhythm from the smothering pressure of Canelo. Canelo uprooted, moved to the high altitude.
You know, some hard shots from Canelo and taking them well.
And again, it's not overwhelming volume here. Knock Canelo Alvarez out with a punch or with one punch, but
and an uppercut from Canelo. There's
it seemed like enough to be winning a round.
The 2 weight classes above the weight class that he normally fights. Fighters that keep Canelo at reach, entertained with the punches straight.
Well, those be those, because it would likely be the hook. That being a 10-8 round, it puts Charlo presumably to a knockdown. We believe many of those rounds went again.
Make it hard for Canelo, but
there haven't been too many of those guys. Only a couple. Well, again, that's why I bring up the weight. That's unofficial scoring, of course, in a bigger hole.
Trying to keep Charlo's
trainer Derek James wanted to be a little combination work as well.
Speed Charlo was perceived to have nice.
We'll take the risks. And I can see why, of course.
So he had the speed. He felt it was important to be heavier.
Man. Charlo single shots and forced back to the ropes again. Canelo trying to frame him and measure him.
He's a good fighter too, so just don't be overconfident. Don't neglect the defense. Let's go. Breathe deep.
He's showing toughness in taking his power punch fights. Canelo is 15.
A lot of combinations from Canelo. Just single shots, heavy shots definitely.
He's not too far off the pace. Probably wouldn't impact this, but we don't know.
Body combination by Canelo.
15 in 12-round fights. That's pretty extraordinary. That's a lot of 12.
Loads up.
It certainly has had an impact on him.
According to unofficial score, Steve Harhoody has given.
And one of those punches created a knockdown. Right
hand as Charlo threw the left hook. Chopping. Canelo has Charlo ropes again. Alvarez comprehensively out fighting Charlo, but Charlo that right uppercut from Canelo. Canelo's
rounds, and you know, Canelo again not showing anything, especially this late in the fight. A lot of people, you know,
jab leading into it. 150 jab did that. It hasn't stopped all the movement of Jermell.
Too much now. Charlo's got to be careful.
1-2 through the
fatigue being the 10th round, definitely great condition that he's still, you know, throwing some punches, but again, Canelo's straight punches, what I've been saying, you know, for Charlo to throw, they don't have to be powerful.
You know, he normally lands, I said, 46% of his power punches. He's doing Jermell Charlo is 3-1-1.
Now while Charlo 28 of 232, and there's a left.
Lateral movement from Charlo, but no punches.
You're losing the fight. What do you want to do? But then you got to fight it. You got to go get it, man.
For his twin brother, this is it. Now or never. 3 minutes left. Trying to knock off Canelo Alvarez. Look at his resume. I mean, luminaries up and down. It's incredible just how beats the good little man. Although when we looked at this fight, we talked about Charlo having the same. Charlo trying to find a way. As I mentioned, this is his 24th World Championship. Scorer Steve Hart gave Charlo round 5, but Canelo's here, and just like every other round, it begins with that Canelo maybe has an opportunity to close the show.
Canelo Alvarez has never been stopped. He's kind of an exclamation mark about the way things have gone here.
He stopped
the impact on Jermell Charlo.
Putting it all together. Now in the final 45 seconds.
I'm sorry, Abner.
Unfortunately, I know. I mean, there's glance of him trying, but again, it's just Canelo.
This is for a reason, a wise man once said. This partisan crowd on its feet, saluting, is on his way. Super middleweight championship.
All three in favor of the winner, and still the undisputed